Good morning and welcome to Todd Miller TV, your resource for what's current in the Las Vegas real estate market. And I'm going to do an overview of 2010 as far as the highs and lows for all the different property types so you can get a feel for where properties are selling in Las Vegas. So I'm going to start off right now to the bottom end. We're just going to talk about condos. Okay, condo, as you probably imagine, is something 3 stories or less, so not high-rise condos. Low-end condos, tends to be in residential or commercial areas. Tend to be investment properties in this range, can live in it though. The low-end condo was a property that was a 770 square foot, 2-bedroom, 1-bath, sold for $8 grand. It was actually, $8,000, and it was just needed a little work. It wasn't that bad. The exterior of the building was fine. It was wasn't that old of a building. It was built in 35 years old, so not ridiculously old. So for $8,000, you can have yourself a nice little investment property or a place to live. As far as the bottom end for single-family residence, now you probably heard in Detroit you can get a house for $1,000. You can't get that in Vegas. Okay, we still have some value here, but the bottom end home was actually 1,280 square foot, 2-bedroom, 1-bath, built in 1940. Now the house needs some work. It was not a livable house, but the house sold for $10,000, so you've got a 6,000 square foot lot with a 1,200 square foot house on it that needed probably 10 to 20 grand of work. So there you go. The bottom end high rise. If you go down, and not talking condo hotels, because condo hotels you cannot move into. Okay, bottom end high rise. There's a building downtown called Newport Lofts. It's not a bad building. It's in the Arts District. You can walk to downtown. It's a decent area. On the 10th floor, a unit that was a 800 square foot, 1-bedroom, 1-bath unit, 10th floor sold for $78,000. So you can live downtown for 78 grand. Keep in mind you're going to be paying some HOA fees. I think they're like $700 or $800 a month. They're pretty high. So the monthly HOA fees are what's going to get you there. What makes it hard to rent those out when you get that. All right. So now that's kind of the bottom of the real estate market. So we're going to talk about the high end. Now the high end, we got 2 winners. First in condos, high-rise condos. There's a building downtown, 4 buildings actually. It's called Turnberry Towers. One of the penthouse units sold this year. This was an exceptional unit. Of course, it had its own, as you know, in the high-rises, they have tennis courts and swimming pools and things like that. Well, this unit, sitting on the roof, basically had its own private pool, in addition to having 6,400 square feet of living space and unbelievable views of the city. That sold for $5 million. So that's the high end. It just doesn't get any more than that. There really weren't that many sales above about $3 million in the high-end market. There were probably, half a dozen. So there's definitely some deals there, and with as much inventory as there is above $1 million to $3 million, we can expect to see those values tend to drop. The overall total highest sale in Las Vegas. Now you've probably seen the reports from other cities where they still have $30–40 million sales. Malibu, New York City, places like that. Absolute highest sale here in Las Vegas was this place right over about 2 miles from our office in Red Rock Country Club, a neighborhood called The Ridges, which is guard gated. It's a very nice neighborhood. All custom homes on very big lots. These are amazing homes. This home was no exception. It was a 13,000 square foot home, tri-level, beautiful views of the city on almost an acre, with the pool and the spa and the whole thing. Highly upgraded home. Originally listed for $14 million. Final sale price, after price reduction, down to $7 million. So that's the Las Vegas real estate market for you. $7 million is the high end. 10 grand or so, 8 to 10 grand is the low end. There's still a lot of opportunity in the middle there for investments or just for buying. So that's my update, and thanks for tuning in.